This is nothing. Why are you here? Why is one person watching nothing? I'm actually driving right now. And I'm bored. I'm still fucked up from my trip. I'm getting up at like 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m., and then fried by the time 8 o'clock rolls around. Yep. Oh, we got another person. DWP, hand pink waving. Okay, DWP, whatever the fuck that means. No clue. No clue. Why does everyone? Why does everyone hate you, DWP? I don't. I guess you do some fucking troll shit. I don't know. I was a troll for a while. Hand. Oh, it means you are saying hi. Okay, cool. You're saying hi. Oh, God. Yeah, I really have nothing to say. I don't even know why I fucking kicked this live stream off. Just fucking off, basically. That's what it comes down to. It's all right though. Excuse me. I guess I have the Patia blues or the Thailand blues. I'm kind of disenfranchised with fucking Thailand, to be honest with you. I went from Thailand to fucking Japan, and it basically epitomized how shitty Thailand is. It's a fucking. It's not. I mean, there's beautiful parts of it, but realistically, it's where all the mongers go. It's you know everyone wants your fucking money. It's fucking dirty. Food in the end makes you shit. Thank you, DWP. Very kind of you. You wish me a happy holiday. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's gonna be kicked back. My sister's doing something. I still haven't started my Christmas shopping. It'll be fun. Hang on one second. Where am I going here? I'm driving around fucking New Jersey right now. There we go. Found where I'm going. I'm not that lost. I'm just tired, man. I need a fucking vacation from my vacation. This holiday season sucks cock. Obligations, buying presents, all that stuff. Family obligations. The way I time my vacations always sucks because it's literally November, December, and then I come back to the holidays, and it's like, what the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, let's kick this off. Let's see. I don't know. There's no one watching anymore. I'll invite guests. There will not be any guests. I'll give it a shot. Maybe someone's watching and wants to come on and bullshit. There we go. There we go, you fuck nuts. I was watching Kelly Caldwell. Kelly still believes that he may be a real YouTuber one day. He's trying to make money. He's trying to do something with YouTube. Which is real interesting. I don't know, man. He's sits in his fucking truck and just bullshits and talks about how to make money on YouTube, which is fucking hysterical. I think his Filipino wife needs to smack him upside the fucking head and say, "Get a fucking job," But whatever, whatever floats the boat, man. It's really what it comes down to. If he's happy with it, that's cool. Oh, shit. Why are 7 people watching this bullshit? What's your fucking problem, guys? I'm not showing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm actually wrapping up the workday right now. Wrapping it up. It's Friday. Gonna go home, have some dinner, and then I gotta ref 2 games tonight. Then I'm gonna ref 4 tomorrow, and then 3 more on 3 more on Sunday. Yeah. Fun-filled weekend. Oh, we got a guest. Let's see who this is. Exit to Thailand. Oh shit.
Hello, sir.
What's up, man?
Good morning. Good morning. It's 7:14
Good
a.m.
morning.
here.
Oh Jesus, you're nuts. How's life treating you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I was out last night in the city. We have like Christmas breakups in our town. Usually
Okay.
So what was last night? The 15th of December. So a lot of Christmas parties, a lot of pretty girls wandering the streets in lovely dresses. So we propped ourselves near a Indian restaurant and sat at the front there. It was a lovely evening, watching the world go by. And then I went into a car park where they have like a little Thai noodle shop and waited an hour for Thai noodles. So there you go. That was my Friday night. A few Leos.
How was that? Was it good?
It's good. Yeah, good. I just
Leo. You like Leo, huh?
I'm wearing a Leo beer T-shirt as I talk to you. So yes, I've got all through my place. I've got Leo beer signs. I've got Leo ice chests. Yeah.
To be honest with you, whatever. I'm in Thailand. I drink Singha. I drink Leo. I drink Tiger. I got to Japan, and you think of the standard fucking Japanese beers, the ones you can get everywhere in the world.
Asahi,
yeah. I mean, they're decent, but I was drinking this thing called Premium, which is primarily a draft beer. Yep. Fucking delicious, man. It was really good.
So do you get that by the pitcher, or is it just like a?
No, just you buy it by the glass, basically.
Oh, okay.
Tommy Temper.
Did you go to any of those izakayas, which are the equivalent of a Thai pub, where you eat how would you describe it? They're more sort of tapasy type food, and people sit there and drink their beers. I've got one around the corner from my house, but I was wondering whether you went into that sort of style of eating. Usually,
no. Most of the places I went, I mean, I was only there for 3 days, so most of the places that I went to, it was like sushi. I went actually to one place that was like it was weird. It was like a noodle bar, but it was delicious. It was really good. But the restaurant scene there is bizarre because it's like they have the lunch crowd, they shut down for like a couple hours, and then they have the dinner crowd. I went into one place, you literally you go through the the screen, you press like what you want, and then your food comes and the beer comes, and then if you want to order another beer, you have to go outside again and deal with a kiosk. It was bizarre. I mean, the food was really good, everything was delicious, but it was just strange how they did it, and it was all like either by a card or by cash in a kiosk. Yep. They did not deal with money at all. All they did was cook and serve. It was
Interesting way to operate. The efficiency side of the game, I don't think would operate too well in New York, would it? You get some.
Well, I think it basically. I found it pretty efficient to be honest with you. It was cool. Before you even entered, you had the menu, you had the drinks, and you paid for it. So as soon as you got in there, they were cooking it, and they were, they first thing they do is come out and serve you your drinks,
How big
and
was
it's
the
all.
kiosk though? Like, did you have to wait in a queue to use the kiosk for the second
Nah,
beer? Or what?
I mean, well, no. To be honest with you, I probably could have got the person to do it because they had a handheld.
Yep.
But I went out and ordered another beer or another two
Mm,
beers actually. But
yeah.
it was
Yeah.
it was pretty wild, man. It's interesting.
See, Japanese cuisine is one of my favorites. It's up there with Thai. It's so just anyone who likes sashimi and sushi.
Hmm.
Wow, it's just it's an eye opener.
Well,
What
yeah.
about
What's that?
the deep fried stuff? Did you try any of that, like the deep fried? What do
Not
they call
not really. I mean, my breakfasts were pretty basic. And then like at night, it just was for me it was sushi. That's what I was. I went to the fish market. I caught that like late morning, early afternoon, and walked around and stuff. I didn't I really wanted to see the tuna auction, but I
Oh
missed
yes, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I missed that, but I think I'm gonna go back next year. To be honest with you, I think I'll do a week there.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I I know it's a Thailand genre thing, but it's
No,
just.
no, no, no. Expand into other parts of Asia. I think we should
Hmm.
all expand our horizons a little bit. Um,
Yeah, I mean, no matter what, I'll still spend some time in Thailand, but I want to maybe I mean, also Singapore is an option, but I think I want to do a full week. I want to see Kyoto. I want to see more of Japan. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the
yeah,
city, the people, the culture.
and the food,
Um,
obviously.
yeah, the food was awesome. It was
Yeah.
it was cool, man.
You were talking before briefly about the beer, and Kieran, like they have the export type beer that we all, the crisp Asian lagers, but
Hmm.
locally they produce like 20 or 30 different brands of Kieran beer as well. So all the different seasonal varieties that you can get. That's something that would be worth exploring. Just going to the Kieran factory and trying each of those beers, just a little bit of a taste of all the varieties.
Well,
That-
the,
that-
the premium was I didn't see a bottle for the thing. All I saw was a draft, and they would serve it in a premium glass.
yep.
And then that's what the type of beer was. I don't even. I mean, I'm sure they actually have it in a bottle, but that
Mm,
that was a very good beer. It was a lager.
yeah.
It was delicious. I didn't do any mongery in Japan. No,
Red Storm.
spoon.
That's
What's
Red
that?
Storm. Red Storm asking any mongering in Japan. But what about what about the Japanese toilets? Did you have the experience that some other people have had, and myself?
Hmm.
Terminal 21 in Bangkok has the Japanese toilets. Was it
Oh, they're
all you?
phenomenal. They're phenomenal, dude. They're heated. Like I got
Yeah.
into I stayed at I forget the name of the one hotel. It was
Mm,
whatever $220. It was tiny, but they
yep.
had those toilets. The I forget what they're called. They're like the high end toilets that spray
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
in your ass. They dry your ass. That was
Uh,
phenomenal, man. I enjoyed that. Good stuff, man.
I can imagine that being an experience for you after a long trip, getting to the hotel room and holding on to your dump till you get to the hotel room. That's one thing I can't do: have a dump on a plane. No, that's just not
I
something.
fortunately didn't have to do that. I did not
Mm,
have to take a dump in the plane.
oh no,
Um, and it was surprising too because my stomach was destroyed. I mean,
yeah,
something in Thailand fucked me up big time. It was probably the Lao cow, to be honest with you. But
yeah, yeah. Because that came on pretty quick too. As soon as you got to the village, the Lao cow experience, and then what you're on the shitter for the next day.
well, yeah, I was nonstop, like, and couldn't go. Basically,
Mm.
that's really what it came down to. But that Lao cow and being fucked up and leaving my phone out was the downfall of some of the trip. To be honest with you.
Yeah, well, these are the things that you live and learn by, and you'll take some time now to reflect and say, okay, well, what should I have done differently? And you go, well, it is what it is.
Ab-
You,
Absolutely nothing, to be honest with you.
yeah, yeah. That was
Absolutely
that time.
nothing.
That was that experience. You know, I got some enjoyment about finding out that you were wandering around Buriram with a suitcase on wheels. That tickled my fancy because I know what the locals would have been thinking. But it was it was an interesting time. Yeah, because you went to the Bamboo Bar, one of my little place haunts that I go to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be around when you go back. To be honest with you.
yeah. There's a lot of places. The gentrification. Of not only Bangkok but now the provinces is happening, and those sort of places are just they're going the way of the dodo, so to speak.
Well, it's a I don't Australian guy, whoever owns it. It's
Mm.
the guy's tired of financing it. It's operating at a loss.
Yeah,
It's just it's the day the time of the Farang bars all across Thailand. I don't know, man. I mean, people. If it's. I mean, how many of them are profitable? To be honest with you, I don't
no,
know.
not many,
But
no, because think about a lot of the guys who retire, particularly Buriram province. A lot of them are on fixed incomes. Um, some of them got health issues. They're not going to be coming and meeting up at a bar for their social activities anymore. They've got the internet.
yeah,
They can come on to a YouTube channel and argue if they want to. You know, they
yeah.
get their
There's
enjoyment ways.
something to be said about face-to-face shit, though. I mean, I actually
I
met some
agree.
interesting expats at that bar. To be honest with you,
Yeah, yeah.
they had their own version of a biker gang. It was a couple guys from Buriram, expat biker group.
I see a lot of that in Thailand. Biker groups going through, like some of them,
Yeah,
the gigs they'll have ties, but you'll stay at a hotel and all of a sudden there's a big, big core of bikers, and you go, shit. So that I know there's a lot of them down in Chonburi, but up in the provinces as well, they seem to be moving around. So yeah,
yeah. I
biking.
mean, it's more of a community than anything. You know what I mean? I mean, they were all nice guys. It was a couple guys that were well, it was actually more than a couple, but the ones that I talked to, were ex-military retired from the military, and that's, it seemed like it was their standard meetup, to they probably had Thai wives or Thai girlfriends, and this is where they met up, every Tuesday or whatever day it was to hang out and
Yeah,
just bullshit.
yeah,
So
yeah. A bit the ability to just speak English and not have to worry about translations and all that sort of stuff. Jesse's saying that he loves having dumps on planes. He eats 6 hard-boiled eggs before every flight, and he's trying to see if he can get a plane to land because of the smell. Good on you, Jesse.
Jesus,
That's some
Jesse.
serious trolling there, Jesse. Yes, it's the way to go about it. The Cockatoo Bar is banging. It's a straight hard up bar that you are proud to sit up to the counter and order a stiff one. Yes, it's that. Is that in? I'm trying to remember where that is. Is it Soy Cowboy? Is that up the escalators in Nana, the Cockatoo Bar? That's the Ladyboy Go Go.
Oh, Jesus. Ladyboy Go-Go. They actually are on they have a stage where they're dancing and oh
You'll have to
God.
ask Jesse. I'm not familiar with it. I know the name, and I know it's Soy Cowboy. There we are. Jesse's telling us. G'day, Owen. How are you, sir? What? So it was an 18-hour flight back. Is that or 12 from Japan?
No, I mean I did I think it was 6 from Bangkok to Tokyo, and then
Mm,
Tokyo to JFK was around 12, 11 plus or whatever.
mm.
It worked out to be all right. It was I was flying coach, and I ended up having the whole fucking row to myself. And
Yep.
Air Japan is constantly giving you food and drinks, and so it
So,
wasn't bad at all.
so how did you rate the quality of the hostesses or the air hosties on Air Japan? Were they?
Yeah, I mean they were mixed age. I mean they were all attractive. I mean there was older women that were attractive and younger women, but no, it was they did a good job. I mean it was a great flight, to be honest with you. I
So
enjoyed it.
Brian is confirming that the Cockatoo Bar has a stage and poles. So we are. I knew Brian
Oh
would
my God.
know the answer to that. Yeah, Jesse seems to know a little bit too much about it for my liking, but that's all right. What about you got back to work? You got back on the Sunday. You had to go to work on the Monday. Now I know you
Yep.
were worried prior to going away. You had a job that you had to put into someone else's hands that you were a bit concerned about. Did he go belly up on it, or
Yeah. I mean, it was problematic, but it's
Mm.
resolved.
Oh,
You
that's
know.
good. Came back and
Yeah.
saved the day. Now,
Nah.
what about in the United States? Do you now have a Christmas break as well, like a few days?
Yeah.
Um,
I gotta. You know,
shutdown, or
I'll get the day after. Well, Christmas is on a Monday, so I've got
yep,
Monday and Tuesday off, and then I have New
yep.
Year's Day off. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, no, I have time off. It's certainly.
But but is the like your working environment? A lot of the businesses shut down. Do they do like a Christmas shutdown for a week or not? Because a lot of
No,
businesses
no,
sort
no.
of
I mean,
running.
everything slows down just because no one. Literally the week before Christmas, the
Mm.
week after Christmas and New Year's, it's pretty much bullshit. You're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
There's not much. There's not really not much going on, to be honest with you.
So does that carry over from Thanksgiving? So from Thanksgiving through to Christmas, is that sort of month reasonably sort of quiet in business operations, or
Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's still revenue coming in and stuff, but it's
yeah,
certainly not the uptime of when we make tons of money. But
mm,
this is the time of year that people reevaluate stuff business wise. So
yeah,
you may be losing, business. You may potentially be, depending on your salespeople, be gaining business.
mm,
But overall, it's kind of a bullshit month, to be honest with you.
because your
Um,
tax year is different to ours. Ours it runs from July 1st to June 30. So, but
mhm.
I think yours finishes in April, doesn't it? Your tax year.
Yeah, no, I mean, basically ends, your taxable year is from January 1st to whatever, December 31st, whatever the
Oh,
fuck it
okay,
is. But
right,
yeah,
okay,
but
very different.
but we don't actually, have to file our tax. Well, we can file our taxes late as well, but basically we don't file our taxes. April 15th is a tax day that you have to
Oh, okay.
file. So.
So with the reflection of spending too much time in a village and too much time in Pattaya,
Hmm.
if you were planning the 2024 trip and you had 3 weeks again, you'd have seven
Hmm.
days. You had 7 days in Japan, maybe a stopover in Singapore. You were saying to go and experience
Yeah,
some
I
culture.
don't know. I mean, it depends on a lot of things. I mean, I'll be
Mm,
back in Thailand definitely, but I
mm,
don't want to get sucked into the Pattaya vortex like I did.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I missed out on Koh Phangan, I missed out on Samui and Phuket. It
Koh
just,
Chang, you were contemplating Koh Chang.
yeah. Well, I almost pulled the trigger on Koh Chang, and I just the whole
I
thing is
wish
I
I'd
didn't want to
gone.
go. Yeah, I should have gone. I should have done that, to be honest with
You
you.
know
But
who you should have taken? You should have taken the Finnish guy down to Koh Chang. That would have been. It
oh
would have been.
Jesus,
Imagine that. Two lads on the
no,
beach.
no, 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 no.
He could have been. He could have brought pink hair girl with him. That would have been an interesting experience.
Yeah, he would have enjoyed that. I guess he supposedly, according to Brent, he brought down another girl from Bangkok down to Pattaya.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So
I imagine you're right. I reckon he would have worked on oil rigs or something like that, where he's away from home, nothing to spend money on. He's saved up. He's watched the internet and wanted to go to Thailand. He's probably watched a few streams, and then he's just gone on with a big wad of cash and he did what he wanted to do. He hung out with the people he wanted to hang out with. You know, yes, he was clueless, but I'm sure he had a good time in his eyes.
I'm sure he did, just based on what he was explaining to me. His scenario was, if it was legitimate or not, he definitely had a good time. So, you
G'day,
know,
old man. How are you, sir? Old man in the chat.
old man, what's up, buddy?
He's going to head off to Thailand soon, next couple of months. So
Yeah,
he'll
yeah,
be
nice.
returning back. He'll be he'll be getting into his fitness regime now. He'll be
Well, he had said something in his stream that he's no longer a monger, so he's just
mm,
going there to relax. Something
yes.
different.
Well, no, he said he's going to do a little bit more travelling. So doing the opposite of what you did. You know, he's going to do a little bit more travelling around Thailand, around the provinces. But people don't realise he's actually done a fair bit of travelling over his years as well. He's been going there a lot longer than most of us. So he's seen a lot more of Thailand than many people have. But
I think.
I'm trying to get him to go down to Almanau Beach down at Pratchop Kiri Khan. Go and have a day out there. I think he'll enjoy that. eating the food underneath the palm trees. Something to be said for relaxing underneath the palm trees, having food brought to you and your Leos brought to you. Very relaxing. That's the way I like
Nothing
to
wrong with
operate.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, fuck
absolutely.
it.
Radar, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that sort of stuff. This is Jesse. Interesting fact. They are starting to charge 2 tickets for fat people on a flight. Okay. Well,
So what do they do it by like waist size or what? Like if you report you have a 48-inch waist, that's how they determine it. Is it based on weight? What is it? We got
okay,
another guess.
it'd be interesting, wouldn't they? So would you therefore make people go onto a set of scales and then measure their girth and say, "Sorry, extra ticket, ma'am." Imagine the
Yeah,
chaos.
they can't do that on the spot though. They can't do that. That's crazy. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be
So,
overbooked flight. Who the fuck knows?
g'day, old man. How are you, sir?
How you doing, boys? All right?
Yeah.
What's a good word?
Yeah.
How are you?
Hanging in there.
Got the Christmas spirit going, old man. Look at the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you both.
Yeah. Internet Monster. I sent old man a couple of photos of the noodle shop that I went to last night. At $4 Leos, which would be the equivalent of about £2. It was a nice way to finish the night last night.
That's probably cheaper than some places in Thailand, that is.
Yeah. So I don't know why they're
yeah.
so cheap, but that it's just everything's cash, just $10 cash for your bowl of noodles, and you have to have the correct change for the Leos. So Internet Monster was just talking about his kiosk experience about going to Japan. He went to a restaurant in Japan where you're in the kiosk and you describe it for him, Monster, so he understands what.
Well, basically, like what you before we can go in, you see the menu, you decide what you want, and you pay at a kiosk. You buy your beers, you buy your food, and then you go inside. Someone seats you, and there's the only financial interaction is outside of the actual place. I'm sure that if I wanted to, like, because I we were drinking beers and I went out and ordered another beer, paid for it at the kiosk. I'm sure the waiter probably had a handheld. He could have done it for me, but everything is done already. You already decided what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink. It was interesting, something I never experienced before.
Do you pay? You pay before you eat. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was
I like
it was
paying
different.
after.
Well, that's what we're used to.
You like to check what they're charging you, I suppose.
No, if it's poor, then you just don't pay.
Yeah, that could be tough in Japan. I think that could be a problem.
Is it also what's the prices for like beers over there, Monster?
Shit, for like a draft, maybe $3. Yeah, it wasn't super expensive, to be honest with you.
$3. That's pretty.
Yeah, the only thing that was very expensive was the hotels. That's really what it came down to. Transportation was cheap as long as you didn't, jump in a cab. Cabs were expensive, but just you spend $200+ and you don't get a great hotel. I mean, it's clean. It's just small.
Do you watch? Do you watch that? Do you watch that guy Roberto? It's called Roberto versus the World.
No. Who's that?
It's just some Swedish guy, Brazilian Swedish guy. He's really good. He hasn't been doing it long, but he's got like 200,000 subs. He's been in Thailand for like 6 months, but he's just gone to Japan.
Oh, okay.
And, he's got 220k subs. I can't see the why people like Japan. I just can't get my head around it.
Well, it's different.
The food's the main thing. I love the architecture too. It's just sharp lines. Yeah,
it's
fancy.
Like Tokyo was beautiful. It was clean. It was efficient. It was well organized. It's complete opposite of Thailand. It's you go from Bangkok to Tokyo, and it's just a world. It's a complete difference. They're not trying to suck every dollar out of you. It's you're not looking over your shoulder. It's just it's.
Do you reckon that's changed in Thailand post COVID? Do you reckon it's got worse, that aspect of it? Did you notice this trip
in Thailand? Yes, yeah. I even maybe just because of my knowledge has increased, but I just felt like everything was monetary. Everything was monetary. Everything was, 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 everything There was
Yeah.
a lack of. Everyone wanted your money. You know, no matter where you went, no matter what happened, they were after your bot. You know, from the
I noticed
village
that
to
last
Bangkok.
year. Yeah. What about you, old man? Do you reckon it's changed post COVID? Is it really become?
Not where I go, not Pattaya.
No.
They want your money there. That's not there.
Yeah, yeah,
No different there, really.
yeah. Because they're ruthless in Bangkok. So there's no, it's not not a place for a first time traveller. Sometimes if you
There's
venture
still
out.
when I was there for that 6 weeks in May, there's still a lot of homeless people there in Pattaya.
Yeah. Are they
More
organised homeless though, like they are in Bangkok, where
No, they're just like sleeping in empty bars and empty shops. It's horrible, really.
Yeah.
And there was still food lines. There's still like businesses and phalangs like giving out food to some locals, which they were still like giving up food and stuff.
So, Grant.
Hey now.
Hey, Grind.
Hey, Grant.
Greetings. Hello.
This is where their chat goes turns to ladyboys now.
Well, he was getting toast with a pocket 2 bar now. He tickled his fancy with that. That was Jesse. You back in the village, or you down in Chonburi?
Yeah. Undisclosed location in the Chonburi province of Thailand.
Okay, fair enough.
Jesus.
Actually, there's one guy who knows where you are, or two guys.
Soy Pacao.
There's multiple people who know where I'm at. So.
I know where to find you. I know what about bars to go to.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Is Kix back yet, or is he on his way?
Yeah. No. He got here earlier this month. He arrived in town.
He's a nice guy. He is.
Yeah.
But he zips off here and there. He doesn't. I mean, within Thailand, within Southeast Asia. So, he'll stay for a little bit. Then he's off to somewhere else for a little bit.
Yeah, he's a good lad. I met him a few times when I was there.
That's the way to do it.
It was
You
funny.
get bored.
I was at Kink, and I saw him, and I didn't know him, but I had seen him, right? And so I leaned over. I was like, "Are you on YouTube?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Are you Kix?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Hey now," and he's like, "Ryan."
That's funny.
Yeah, that's good. So
Your call sign. Everyone would know it.
Right? I wanted to make sure before, it's like he does look like Kix. So worked out.
He's a good guy. I like him.
Definitely, have fun when I go out with him. Absolutely.
100% trust him. Like I met him, I don't have to worry about no fucking hidden cameras.
No.
He's cool.
Guy.
No.
But so Brian, Christmas is approaching.
Yes.
Will the cat be on the prowl on Christmas Eve? That's the big question in the community.
Absolutely not, because coincidentally, that's also my anniversary. Kudos to me for that one.
Yes. Yeah.
So now I'll be spending quality time with Mrs. B for Christmas and our anniversary.
Oh, very romantic.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Hopefully you will take her out of Pattaya. You'll go someplace else.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Good.
Get out of there in high season. Old man, what about you? Are you in training for your Thailand trip? Are you doing laps of the local park, getting yourself ready to all those lovely ladies in Thailand? So that
Nah. I just got to try and get on the plane. That's all my main goal.
Well, that's what we we're just talking about. They're talking about charging you people extra if they're oversized. So do you measure the seats that you're going to get onto and know whether you can fit into one seat?
No, I'll just get on. I'll just squeeze in, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Like, sorry, mate. Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
I've sat next to some shockers who've sat next to me, and they're leaning all over you, and it's no fun. No fun traveling. Luckily, my flight's only 9 hours.
But
then,
if that's the case, then you should pay for upgrade.
Yeah, well, I have. I always get the seats up the front anyway. So if I'm in economy, I get it's 1C, and it's near the curtains to business class. or I'll just pay for the business class flight just to be away. Babies just annoy me. I hate being stuck on a plane with babies. They just do my head in. Cannot handle it.
It's a chance you take if you pay for a cheap seat. You can get next to a fatty or a skinny, can't you?
Well, this is true. You know, I've lucked out a few times too. I've had a Thai model. I've had what else have I who else do I have? Another very, very pretty Australian girl going over there, travelling alone. So I've lucked out as well a few times.
I know what. Once I sit down, I don't get up, mate, for the whole trip. I just sit.
So
there.
you don't have a piss. You can.
No, I don't. I don't really. I don't eat or drink. I just sit down and get up when it stops.
Grind, do you eat and drink on the plane or not?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Our last trip over, I finished the bottle of what is it, sake, and she's like, "I'm sorry, sir, we're out of this one now, but I suggest this one." And I was like, "Let's go for it." So absolutely, I'm drinking.
When I went to Singapore, when I went during COVID there to Singapore Air, that was a non-alcohol flight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no alcohol allowed.
From where to where? What were the
from Heathrow, from London Heathrow to
Singapore,
like Changi, is it Changi Airport?
Why? Yeah. But why would that be?
And then from Changi to Bangkok, there was no alcohol on the whole flight.
I've never heard of that before.
Like both legs, there were no. There was
no alcohol.
Why would that be? I could understand maybe if you were going through the Middle East or some kind of Muslim country, but Singapore, that's weird.
That was during COVID. I don't know. Maybe that was the rules or something.
Okay. No, I've never heard of that either. Because there'd be some hardened alcoholics on that plane. They'd be going a bit stir crazy, I'd imagine.
It didn't really bother me, to be honest.
No, you don't. You only drink socially, don't you? You wouldn't
I just drink. I just drink to go out with mates. I don't drink because I like it.
Fair enough.
I hate it too. I just drink because the other guys do.
What about Monster's trip, though? Where you reflect on that. So he spent a week up in the village. It's almost like one of the forum letters. It really is. A week up in the village. He's done his little bit of duck herding, had a fight with a girl, got the car keys thrown at him. The bike keys thrown at him. He thought he was going to get his knob chopped off. Paid the sister to take him to Buriram. Walked around Buriram with a suitcase on wheels, wandering around, looked like an idiot. Then straight to the safe haven of Chonburi. And do not pass go. Is that the sort of trip you would experience, old man, frequently?
No.
Village? No, I can't. Man. You're too seasoned to
Yeah, I don't fall for that.
He did.
What do you mean fall for that? What do you mean fall for that?
Oh, he's told you well there.
I'm no sucker.
I'm not a sucker.
I don't fly someone to Tokyo with me.
What? Yeah, but you probably can't afford it. That's the thing.
Of course I can.
Yes, he can. Right.
I am all about what I want, and I do what I want. So flying someone that I'm familiar with to come to Tokyo with me is something that I do. But, she's been there before. I know I'm going to have a good time, so there's nothing wrong with that. What am I going to do? Tokyo by myself and hang out with Shaun the Sheep for another fucking night? No.
Shaun the Sheep, how boring is he? He's the most boring man around, he is.
I'm not going to make any comments about Shaun the Sheep.
No, but...
He's an interesting person.
Oh, yeah.
Strange guy.
I like how you phrase that.
Yeah, I mean, it's politically correct. I'm not saying anything bad about him. He's an interesting person.
That's like saying I lead an interesting life. Yes.
Well, you do. Crying, you lead an interesting life. My life, I enjoy familiarity. That's really what it comes down to. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like there was a period of a day or two in Patti where I was like, this sucks, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I'm right there with you on that. The older I get, the more I understand what you're saying with that one.
Because the excitement of being there initially and being solo and doing this and that, but it's like, I don't know. It can be a very depressing place. It really can, especially the Soy Bacow area. To be honest with you,
No, don't say that.
That's the best
no,
place to be.
crying, man. No. You
best
seeing
place.
guys that are on have their pension that are whatever $2,000 a month and sitting there drinking at fucking 9 a.m. Yeah, no, that's sad.
I avoid all that. I don't wake up before 3 p.m. So
Yeah.
I don't see that kind of nastiness
Yeah,
here.
I don't know, man. It's just some of it was really depressing.
But I hate it. Some days I'm like, I'm so glad I live here, and other days I'm like, I just want to get the fuck out. So
But you're not like a typical like expat. You don't go out like there, Ryan.
hardly ever. Maybe once a week if Mrs. B's not here. If Mrs. B's here,
No, I mean you don't go out
more
and
frequently.
socialise with like other expats. You just stay.
Oh, absolutely not. No. I
Smart
avoid
move.
those people.
You do your own thing. Yeah.
That's very
That's smart.
Yeah.
I only meet my super cool YouTube friends.
Super
So
cool
did you-
YouTube.
Oh
Exit.
yeah, SCYT.
Have you been to a tomboy club exit before?
Well, no, I've been to one where the guys are on stage with the numbers, and the girls go and pick the guys out, and they do come and sing songs at the tables. It was called X-Men 2.
Oh Jesus!
But I haven't been to the Tom. I want to go. So if I ever return to Chambéry,
How they work is like all these bar girls who like don't go home with a customer that night. A lot of them are bisexual, whatever. So the money they make in the bars that night, they go to the tomboy bars, which open about 2 a.m. And then they spend on the tomboys and buy the tomboys drinks all night. And it's fucking really expensive. It's like twice as expensive as bars.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just like. It's
So,
really weird.
Old man and I are gonna go.
Yeah,
when
we're
he
gonna
gets
go
there.
end of January. We're gonna go third road.
Is it similar to the format I described? So in the one I went to, X-Men 2, all the guys were dressed in like yellow sort of shirts, and they had a number on them. They go up on stage, and they were you have to be speak loud to understand what's going on. And the girls would pick them, and they come and sit at the table. They buy a bottle, and they would sing a song together. Is that how it operates, or is it just more of a mixed club?
Yeah, it is just like clubs with big tables and
Okay.
but all the tomboys look the same. Black shirt, black trousers, same haircut. They all look the same.
Yeah. I know.
But the girls love them. They're just kissing them and they spend all their money on them. Yeah,
Licking vaginas.
Mm.
It's great.
Oh Jesus!
I just threw that in there. I don't think that happens, but it would be cool if it did.
I went to one last year actually. It was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting because one of the ex-girl's friends was a tomboy, and
All right.
she actually was married to a legitimate. I forget where the girl was from, but she that was where they hung out.
did you like it?
I had no idea about these places. The old man turned me onto it. So,
How did you find out, old man?
Yeah,
that's a
like-
good question.
Yeah, I used to go years ago, like late because they're open late. They
Yeah.
don't open till like 2-3 a.m.
Right.
and they stay open till like 10 a.m. Like they stay open all night. Obviously, when they go.
The after parties. Oh.
They have to. The girls have to finish in the bars to then go spend the money on the tomboys. So they don't open till the bars close.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's a subculture in Chambéry of all these tomboys who just go out very, very late at night and get bought drinks and pick
Yeah.
up. How do you become a? That would be my
Just
next
shave your
question.
hair. Just have a fucking man's
okay,
haircut
yeah.
and wear man's clothes.
Do you reckon you could masquerade as a tomboy down there?
No.
No.
What are they gonna think of us, old man, when we roll up in the Tomboy Club? I want to see that fucking reaction. They'd be like, "No, I think you're at the wrong place."
It don't matter
Like,
long as you
"No."
buy. You have to buy like a bottle. You can buy a couple of like beers, but I think you just know you buy a bottle of Sangsam, and I think it's about
Yeah.
600 baht for a bottle.
Oh, well, let's
Bottles.
fucking do it. You only
It's
live once,
expensive.
man.
It's expensive, but between two of you, all right. But yeah,
Have you ever
yeah.
gone to the Isan Club? That actually is a lot of fun on Third Road.
That was. I love it. That's fantastic. The Morlan place. I know exactly where you're
Yeah, I know
talking
what you
about.
mean.
Are you talking about Taman Konisan? Is that the one which is the big club? Or
It's a big club. No, it's
Well,
something Isan, Isan, or some fucking
Must be
crazy
another
name
one.
like
Because the one
that.
I go is called Taman
The,
Kunisan. That's all the big
the
act.
Isan music. The Isan music after 10 minutes is enough for me.
No, it's great. Love Motorhead.
They get dressed up and they yeah, it's fun, man. You know, you literally drink for fucking 4 hours and it's 50 US.
There was an open air one.
right.
It used to happen on Friday nights down there. And it was like in a big car park area. And they have the big stage. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, this place has a
Open air.
stage.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
No,
Open air one.
this is an open air. There used to be one actually on Walking Street that was fun too.
Yeah.
That
On the
goes
right hand
that
down.
one.
side, as soon as you go
Right,
in on the
right when you
right
walked in. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great spot.
The one, I think
It's-
the one you're on about runs down the side of Soy Excite, in between Soy Excite and Soy Chiburn. I know what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Big one.
Yeah.
Noisy.
this
I
fun.
went
place
to one on Third Road, but it was enclosed. I think it starts with an S or something.
Yeah, I forget.
That was, and it, like you were
forget the
saying,
name
I
of the
mean, they had the
place.
stage, they had costumes, all that stuff, and they're doing the Morlam, and
Yeah,
the beers are super
it's-
cheap, and yeah, but it was packed, man. We just got a table because I went with my ladyboy girlfriend, and apparently she knows some people, and they're like, "Oh, over here, miss." I'm like,
Girlfriend.
yeah. Mrs. B was there, so no worries.
Very good. But so Monster, the next trip. Surely you said you're going to go and do Japan. Are you going to explore a bit more of Thailand? Are you going to get down to Koh Phangan? Are you going to rent a villa? That's my next question. Grime was going to come and stay.
I have to see when the full moon is. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm not going to go to Koh Phangan just to go to Koh Phangan. I'd like to experience the full moon, but Thanksgiving next year is the latest I think it ever can be. So that's the 28th of November. So we'll see. We will see. I don't know.
I could see
Will
Grime
you,
down there.
will you go anywhere? Will you go anywhere else on holiday before then, Monster? Or you would just wait?
What do you mean? Am I gonna have another vacation prior to that, or?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a long weekend. I'm going to take my father golfing. My father's 85, so I'll do a long weekend down in Paradise Island in Nassau. I'll do that. Burn a couple sick days, maybe.
Oh, 6
What-
days from work. Yeah, I'm gonna have a week of that soon.
Yeah, I'll burn some sick days, but yeah, no. Next year, I'm not sure if I'm going to do 3 weeks next year. I'll probably leave. I'll stick around for Thanksgiving and leave. Excuse me. I'll probably leave if I can get a flight out Thanksgiving night or the day after.
When's
then-
Thanksgiving?
Next year it's November 28th.
Is it the last
the only-
Thursday in November? Or
I've
the
got it.
fourth Thursday?
I've got up here the list of full moon parties in Koh Phangan.
When's
What,
the-
you just happen to have that?
I've just looked at. There's only one.
Just have
there's
that
only
handy.
one-
You've got his fridge.
November the 15th, 2024, and the 15th and the 31st of December. The only full moon parties.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen for me then. To be honest with you.
Hold on. The 15th and the 31st of December. So there were two full moons within 2
No,
weeks.
that's New Year's Eve party. The 31st.
Ah, I got you.
So
All right.
the 15th is actually the full moon party, right?
Yeah.
I
that
could
makes sense.
I could potentially do that, but
Oh,
we'll see.
okay.
There's a
Yeah.
possibility. I don't know. You just never know what's going to happen.
That place you were going to stay at looked pretty good, to be honest.
Oh, it was amazing. If it was the
Yeah.
same one I saw.
Yeah, it's looked pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of things look good in life, but don't always pan out.
Tell me about it.
A duck farm in Serene. It's still one of my aims to own a duck farm in Serene, to expand our horizons a bit wider. I could see Monster herding those ducks early in the morning.
Yep. Oh yeah.
The serenity, waking up early. I don't mind waking up early. Oh man, you wake up 5:15, don't you, to go to work every morning?
Usually, yeah. I mean, I start early, but
Yeah, I'm not
my-
much. I'm that same sort of time as you, Monster.
Yeah.
I've been my hours are still fucked up, so I've been getting up at 3 a.m. and being very tired at the end of the day. Like right now, it's 4 o'clock, and I'm pretty much ending my day. Unfortunately, I'm reffing 2 games tonight, which is going to be painful. Not looking forward to that. I'm just a whore when it comes. What's that?
How many games a week do you ref?
It depends. I mean, this weekend I have 9, potentially 10. One may get canceled. I may get paid for it. But
what
yeah,
do
no,
you earn from one monster? What's one game?
it depends on the level. The lowest amount is probably 50. The highest is about $125. This weekend is pretty much everything's close to $100. So, I'll make close to $1,000.
Is it like they pay you cash when you leave?
No, it's all direct deposit. And there are
He's sort of bar girl, old man. They pay him when he leaves.
no, there are some
They don't pay
places.
you cash,
$1,000
do
note on the dresser.
Back in the day, that's what it was. It was you'd ref, they'd give you cash. That
You'd want
doesn't
cash.
happen.
Surely you want cash better. You want cash, wouldn't you?
Well, cash is king, of course.
Yeah,
There's still some
No.
places that will give you a check made out to cash when you leave. So that's always nice. But it's always from a reporting and accounting perspective, it's always a nightmare because I'll get from 10 different clubs, I'll get basically anytime you make over, I think it's $599 or $600, you have to report it. So my accountant is always dealing with the nonsense of all my auxiliary ancillary cash. So it's always interesting.
Nice little learner on the side. Keeps you fit.
No. I mean, it literally paid for my entire trip, to be honest with you. Paid for my entire trip. I had cash coming in literally the whole time I was there, direct deposits coming in. So, I don't know. But the extra couple days in Surin definitely saved me a lot of cash. Because that's when I was supposed to be going to Phuket and Samui and fucking Koh Phangan.
That's when you make the decision not to book your accommodation, you allow yourself that flexibility, but it's also a danger as well because you can get trapped.
Well, no, I had the Koh Phangan place booked, and then fortunately I was able to, I didn't lose much money off the whole deal. I was able to cancel it. You buy the insurance, which I almost didn't do, to be honest with you. So fortunately I was able to do that, and I didn't lose out on much. But I think no matter what, if I go back to Thailand, I will immediately. I'm going to Bangkok and fly to Phuket. I'm not going to go to any. I'm not going to change plans. I'm just literally going to force myself to go to different places. I'll book hotels, just to make sure that I don't get stuck someplace. And to be honest with you, I probably will end up going to Pattaya, but I just don't want to spend the amount of time that I have in the past 2 trips in Pattaya. I know it. I've done it. It's just, it's time to try something else.
What about you, old man? You're going to travel around a bit more this time? Do something a bit different?
Probably have a weeks that go on a few different places, mate. But yeah, not too much. But I'm going to go. I might go where you said. Have a look there.
Prachap Kiri Khan.
Yeah.
I'm taking him to the village. I'm going to pimp him out for a week.
Wow, that'd be nice.
I could have come to your village last New Year's Eve. Your wife invited me, but I fucking didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, well, that's why we're going a different direction and we're pimping you out this time. You could have gone the easy way, but
I should have gone with Big Jim, rest in peace. I should have gone. He went, didn't he? Did he come see you?
Yeah. The whole family came and saw us. It was fantastic.
I should have gone, really, but
when's that rocket festival up near Udon Thani? Isn't that early December?
I think it already
I'd like to go to that.
went. I don't know.
It's south of Udon Thani. I can't remember exactly where it is. It's somewhere between Surin and Udon Thani. Just can't remember exactly where it is. Must look it up. I'd like to go. That's where they get on the mud and all that bullshit, don't they, as well? All rocket festival. I'll look it up.
Sorry, I've just got to write something for work on my phone there.
That's all right. Let's have a look. Where it says it. It's in multiple places. I thought it was just one little town that did it. No, it's a fair few places. Royette. Oh, it's okay. It's down in Royette. Okay. I always thought it was a bit further north.
They say Loyette, don't they? Loyette.
Yeah.
Loyette.
It's not very nice of them.
Yeah, they do. I think it's quite cute. They can't say the R's. Yeah, I think it's quite cute.
Some of those big rockets, though, like they're gigantic black powder bottle rockets.
Are you talking like the circle ones? Have you seen those?
No.
It's a gigantic circle, right? And so they've got all the propellant. It's going to make this circle spin, basically.
Oh,
and
yeah. I know
it's like, and hopefully, about 50% of the time, the parachute actually pops out and brings it down. About 10% of the time, it flies off into the crowd before even the chute has a chance to pop. But I would like to see one of those. That would be cool.
Yeah, it's something I'd like to go and have a look at.
Starts with a B. I forget what they call it.
There's Bang 5, but that's the
yeah, I think that's the one.
That's they're the rockets, and then there's the Bong Fire, which is the bottle ones.
Oh, just like straight up type of thing.
That's
not
right.
A huge circle. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
What is it? I think the one I'm thinking of starts with a K.
I'll do some research on this festival. Something I'd like to. I remember sitting on a plane once going to Thailand. A guy was talking about it, but he was a bit of a weirdo, so I wasn't really listening. But in hindsight, I should have listened.
And that's why I avoid other Westerners in Thailand.
I can understand why. I could think of you move to a town and then you stupidly make friends with the locals, and then you're stuck with them. Then you're stuck with them.
Right. Right. No, that's when we first moved here. Mrs. B was trying to set me up with play dates in the village. She's like, there's this German guy that's, married to one of my friends over there. And I'm like, I'm okay with the family, right? I don't need to meet the German guy. I appreciate it though. But yeah, it's just you meet, especially like in a village, you meet some dude, he turns out to be a total weirdo. But now, he's coming over every day, wanting to drink a beer with you. And I'm the type of guy who most likely won't be like, just fuck off, dude. You're a weirdo. I'll put up with them. So I don't want to be in that situation.
No, it's awful. So you're stuck on a stool next to someone inside. At least you can just get up and walk away. If they're in your house, oh god.
Right. I mean, like in Pattaya, yeah, that's one thing. But I still avoid it everywhere. But in the village especially, no, I don't want to meet whoever that, wrong person your friend married. That's okay. I'll wave to him at the Wat when we're down there for Loy Krathong or whatever, but don't want to really establish.
Funny because you find that Germans and Scandinavians, they tend to like to congregate together, don't they? You'll see a Swedish flag and there'll be 3 or 4 Swedes at the little bar together. The Germans are the same; they like to congregate together. But, whether the Americans are quite so inclined and to need that company from home when they travel and live overseas. I don't know.
Yeah, I've personally never felt that way. But I'm just me. I'm odd anyway, so who knows if I'm normal?
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Well, it's what time is it in Thailand? 4:07 a.m.
4:07 a.m. Yeah. Monster was saying he gets up at 5:15. That's probably the earliest I go to sleep. So yeah.
Well, I think old man was telling me once that your body clock was on UK time there for a while. So you weren't on.
Yeah. No, it kind of varies, but most of the time it's UK time. Absolutely, I would agree with that.
See, when I go out, say in Thailand, Pattaya, so about 6 o'clock, I go out on the piss, and it gets to midnight, and I've had enough.
Yep,
Grime's only then getting in the swing of it at midnight.
Yeah, I don't go out before 9 p.m. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I like having a few beers in me when dusk happens. I love dusk in Thailand. I know it doesn't last very long, but just the energy of everything that happens around that time, changeover of shifts of work, and
Where do you like to sit and have your evening beer?
Oh, you not just dusk is happening. You like to experience the
yeah,
sunset type of thing. All right,
yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's why I love night markets. So they're my thing. I just love getting into the night markets.
Where would you sit if you could be there tomorrow night? Where would you go for a beer at dusk? Say 6 o'clock when it gets dark. Where would you go?
Ooh, probably the Stumble Inn, just to see the energy around Nana, or I'd just be over at probably somewhere in On Nut and just sitting around watching the energy around On Nut Station.
I
It used to be.
I know Stumble In, but I met Big Jim there. But on no, I don't have a clue what that is.
Well, there used to be. It's gone now, but the old On Nut night market was at the foot of the BTS steps. Grime might remember it from when he lived in On Nut, and
I do.
they knocked it down in 2015. And all the stall owners have got like 7 days notice, get out, and that was it. And then they put up the Century Shopping Centre there in that spot. There used to be a little tiny remnant of it, which was called Corner 77, but I think even that's gone now. I think that's gone in the last 12 months. Sad to see that gentrification of those drinking holes that you could go to in Bangkok. The Cheap Charlie's moved from Soy 11 down to On Nut. You know the one I'm talking about, Brian, with the wooden bar with the train set that runs around. I think it's on Nut 55.
Right.
You know that one? It's in like a little plaza. There's a cocktail bar, there's a couple of restaurants, and it's just sitting there. I've got some great photos of that place.
So he's kicked himself off his own stream.
Oh, he does that all the time. He does that all the time. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
He's back. Yeah.
Well, almost. Oh, there we go.
Your camera's on, Monster.
Yeah, I know.
Shit, likes to you haven't blocked yourself out of your apartment again, have you?
No. I'm just getting into my car right now. What's this thing? Oh, same people. Yeah.
What car do you drive, Monster? Chrysler, I bet. Chrysler.
I have a company car and a personal car. Right now I'm in the company car. Piece of shit.
Free diesel, no free fuel, so it doesn't matter, does it?
How many miles per week would you do in the company car?
Not too many usually. You know, I'll commute into Manhattan like 3 times a week, and then I'm up in different parts of New Jersey. I'm in different parts of New York, so it all depends on what's going on. I'm not, but I don't drive that much, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There's other guys that drive like crazy amount of miles doing the same job that I have. But it's back in the day, it was a lot more face-to-face interaction and dealing, and it's not as much anymore. It's not as much.
Teams and all that sort of stuff, the conferencing platforms.
Yeah. Well, they don't, with certain accounts, they don't want you to do that at all, to be honest with you. And it's, you know, the higher dollar, they still want face-to-face interaction. It's client retention. That's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, client relationship management techniques. Yeah, go in and touch base with them, press the palms, all that bollocks. Well,
yep.
Wonder if I could get away with having a company tuk-tuk in Prachapuri Khan. Could you use that as a tax write-off, Brian? Do you think that's something that we could work on as a business?
No one has to pay taxes in Thailand.
I know, I'm joking.
No one pays tax.
Very low income. It was about 5% or something, isn't it? 5% income tax. That's all the
But
VAT.
realistically, how do they pay for all the I mean, well, not like they have a lot of services, but realistically, I mean, yeah, is that what it is? The VAT? Yeah, I mean, it's like, how do they generate revenue?
Well, they build things as well. They have, like all the roads are tolled as well. So every time they build a freeway,
that's true. That's true.
There's all that. But to be fair to Thailand, the MRT and the BTS are both world class. Certainly better than my local train system. I think it's expanding now. It's expanded out to almost out to Bankapi now. I think it's just opened actually. The one out to Bankapi.
Where's Bankapi?
It's sort of northeast, sort of.
Okay.
So you got Lap Prow and Bankapi. But
You're Isan bound at that point.
you are. Get on the bus, the Ekamai bus station, up into the provinces.
I think my next trip I got to hit Udon. I
Great spot. Love it,
Oh.
Ontani.
Yeah, there's a
What-
mini
yeah.
potato.
What influenced you to make that decision, sir?
I don't know. It just seems like I was watching was it Wander Nirvana? The thing is the girl I went to Japan with, her family is from Udon, and then
Okay.
the ex girl, you know, I don't know. She's you're
So
going to
it's not-
Udon. You go.
It's not really an ex-girl, or is it a different one? I get confused. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. Whatever you want to call her. But yeah, it just seems. I mean, obviously Ron with the Udon. There's an Udon connection there somehow. I'd like to see it at least. You know what I mean? I've spent time
yeah,
at
but
Burger Ramp.
That's
I
what
spent
kind
time
of
in-
turned me off to Udon. So
Well, no, and Gogo. Like Gogo's trip was fucked up. Gogo literally was only there for fucking 14 days. I don't know what the fuck happened.
He had a flight from hell going over. Almost didn't
Yeah,
make it.
he just he seemed like he was disenfranchised with the whole scenario, you know. So I don't know. I just I mean even outside of the whole drama that I had with the girl, you've been to I don't know. I mean it's just different. I have a certain amount of time every year to go on vacation. I had some drama. I enjoy Thailand, but it's like going back to the same thing, doing the same thing. I mean being in Soy Bacow, going to Kink, going to the beer bars, getting the massages. It's like, I don't know. Do I want to keep doing that until I'm fucking, retired? I mean, it's nice.
yes. Sorry.
Plenty of people would say
Sorry.
yes.
Sorry.
You think so? You think
no,
so,
I-
Brian?
What you described is my life, actually. So I was
No, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I enjoy that. But I hopefully within an X amount of years that that's my life. So why not branch out and check out other things? Like Colombia has always been appealing to me. Like why not go to Colombia next year for 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
if
you know?
you're gonna do that, definitely hit me up because I'll tell Mrs. B I'm going back to the States and visit
Jesus.
family for a couple of weeks. And
God, two missing phalanges in Colombia are being
Yeah, exactly.
we'll be doing live streams coked out of our mind like, all right guys, we just landed in Colombia now. Don't mind those naked chicks behind us.
Yeah, I just.
heading with there for the churches.
I mean, my attitude will probably change, and I'll probably want to go back to Thailand. But just right now, But as I said, it has nothing to do realistically with the drama that I dealt with and the nonsense with the girl. Just you keep repeating the same patterns. I mean, I had fun, no question about it, but I don't know how many more years I have left on this earth. It'd be nice to see some other stuff,
Yeah. Get out into the provinces. Kanchanaburi, the places like that. I think you'd like to explore a bit more.
Yeah, I'm past exploring by myself though. I mean,
Yes. No, that's fair. Shared experience. That makes sense. Yeah.
Like the massage girl I hadn't seen in fucking 5 years. But I had I've been talking to her on and off for the past 5 years or 4.5, whatever it was. And I met her, at the airport at not Narita, whatever the other one was. And it was,
Haneda?
yeah. No, I flew out of Haneda. And it was Narita I flew into. It's the one further away from Tokyo, or it's in Tokyo, but it's further away from the main area. But there was a familiarity there. I've known her, you know what I mean? It's like solo traveling. I don't know. I don't think it's for me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I realistically, I don't know. I guess it is to some extent. It's not like you're going with family members or your kids or anything, but just to know someone. You know what I mean? Just even like meeting people off of this shit. you know, you meet up, like I met up with Shaun the Sheep. I mean, you know, whatever. I mean, like, I don't know.
We're not going to judge you for that, monster. It's okay.
No, Sean's a good guy. Hey, whatever.
I'm just joking.
No, I know.
I wonder, the point you just touched on there about, you know, you didn't want to travel alone. I can understand that, because when I'm in a night market and you got a table there, even just going for a piss, it's an exercise just to retain your seat in a busy, crowded market. So even just having someone just to, I'm going to the loo and use mind things, simplifies things. Solo traveling can be a bore and can be painful. So I get that.
But you get stuck into the, you know, get the massage, you know, do the, you know, like I had a short time. I was staying above the corner bar or whatever the fuck that place is in Soy Bacow. The place was a dump. It was my last night in Pattaya, and you know, so I said, fuck it. I booked a room at CMCM. I went down to Soy 6. I found a girl I liked. I long timed her and literally banged her once. It was in CMCM. And I'm like, dude, I just want her to fucking leave. So I ended up actually going back to the dump that I still had in Soy Bacow, because I'm like, you know what? I just, you know, I don't know.
These things happen. These things happen.
I know.
But I still think you spend too much time in the vortex of Chonburi, that you probably missed an opportunity to go to Koh Chang that you could have taken. But then you just said that you didn't want to do it solo, so fair enough.
Well, no, I didn't. It's like, the islands are meant to be going with someone, and maybe if I had, you know, all together just went to Pattaya first and met a girl that, you know, like the last girl I was with in Thailand was a massage girl that, oh my God, she was awesome. And I don't care if, you know, her English was so-so, but I mean, phenomenal body, put on a great performance, and she could have faked me out for 3 days for a lot of money, and I would have been very happy.
Yeah.
Very happy, you know? No misery.
Would have been nice down in Koh Chang for 3 days.
Yeah, she would have been game for it, you know? The right price. So, I don't know.
What is the right price? That's something I have no idea what that is. What is the right price?
It depends. I mean, it's, you know, like with a massage place, like originally with the girl that I brought to Tokyo, I mean, I think when I met her in 2019, it was to take her out of the actual massage. I mean, it could have been bullshit, but I think it was 500 baht for the day or whatever. You know, it could have been complete nonsense, but I was basically giving her 500 baht. You know, I gave her 1,500 baht for 3 days as like the so-called bar fine for a massage place. And then I think I gave her $100 a day. I was, you know,
wow.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I got massages out of it. I had a great time. This time I paid for our flight to Tokyo and fed her and, you know, bought her a couple things here and there, and that was it. You know, she's actually working right now. She's massaging people. She's massaging Japanese men until the 23rd of December. So, but it worked out great for her, because usually the contracts is a 15-day contract, because they can only be in Japan for 15 days. So usually they have to pay for their own flight. So I paid for her own flight. She, rather than working 15 days, is working 12 days. She was with me for 3 days. So, you know, this is going to be a very profitable trip for her, you know.
Yeah. But she's working in the Dubai, was she? Is that where she'll return to? Or
No. She's worked in Dubai before, but it's actually it's a Thai girl that she's been friends with a long time, a quote unquote legitimate massage girl that met a Japanese guy that, you know, got in a relationship, and he got her the working visa. He set up a shop for in I forget where the fuck was it. It wasn't Shibuya. It was wherever it was, and it's basically just a little Thai massage shop right in the middle of, you know, like a local area in Japan, and they have regulars, you know. And she was, you know, I said, you know, occasionally there will be a scenario like they don't. Well, according to her, they don't fuck there, which I kind of believe to some extent, just based on the way the place is. It's a little hole in the wall.
Mm.
Each area, massage area, is separated by curtains. There's only three massage girls there, and one of them is the owner of the place, or the girlfriend of the owner. And occasionally they have to pay off the police, because none of the only one with the working visa is the girl that is running the place.
Yeah.
She brings in girls from Thailand, every 15 days. Different girls come in, but they make good money. They make really good money. So
Relatively.
well, certainly better than Bangkok and Pattaya. I mean, she worked.
What I was, relative to what they could make in Thailand. Yeah.
I suppose it's all about overheads as well. So if you're expending a flight to Japan, if the girl is expending the flight to Japan and her accommodation is reasonably expensive, then there's
they stay in the actual massage place. They don't. They don't.
They live at the shop. Yeah.
They live at the shop, and they're part of the agreement is basically they live at the shop, and they're fed. They're fed there. So usually what it is a lot of the girls don't have the money to fly over there, so the girl pays for the flight, and they take like a Ron flight where they fly to Pakistan for they have a 20.
Yes.
They have like a 20-hour layover, and then they end up in Narita like fucking 40 hours later. But I got her a direct flight. She literally got there right before me, and so it was good for her. So she hopefully she's making some money.
Oh, good on her. I wonder how many Thai girls go to Japan and South Korea to do what you've just described. I wonder how many's going per year, and are they taking the quality, the creme de la creme of the massage world, or is it just the lower end dregs?
I mean, the thing is that the girls that are at this shop, like they have to know how to give a legitimate massage. It's just not like rub your back and then jerk you off. It's a legitimate massage.
Oh,
yeah.
There's a business model.
I'm sure there's some jerking off going on. I saw some lube, but it's
I'm
a lot of the
signage as we speak. Hold on, rub your back and jerk you off. All right. Go ahead.
The company took together with that business model.
But I got some massages when I was in Pattaya on Second Road, and they were great massages. But there's a real massage leaves you with bruises, and I still have bruises on me from this fucking girl. I mean, deep tissue, fucking crazy stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
See, I like just getting a foot massage, and I can get them almost every day. That to me is enough. The full body ones sometimes, if you're laying on the mat, I don't find that necessarily comfortable. So if it's a proper bed where you got your neck rest, then that's okay. But lying down on the mats on the floor, not my cup of tea.
We were in a tiny room in where the fuck was I, in Shibuya, and the beds are reasonably comfortable, but the best you need to be on a firm surface to get a good massage. So I actually was on the floor.
Yeah.
She was walking on my back. She was cracking shit. It was nice.
Literally cracking shit.
Oh yeah.
But would you ever go for a Thai massage in Jersey? And what would the cost be if you did go?
Most of the massage place I have. There's one in my town actually I go to, and it's Korean girls, and they're not. I mean, nothing comparable to Thailand. I mean, it's nothing like it. You know what I mean? It's a jerk off place. But it's certainly, No, you get the herky jerky if you want it. It's older Korean women. There's one that gives like a good massage, but the other ones is just pretty much rub your back and jerk you off. It's pretty much what it comes down to. And it's $60, and then the tip. So if they're going to rub the tip, it's an extra 40 or 50. So you're walking out of there paying 110 or whatever. So
bit different from the 300 baht massage that you're going to get in Bangkok. That's for sure.
I had a really good oil massage on Second Road, and it was 300 for basically an hour. full oil massage, and she didn't even offer up the herky jerky. But I still gave her a nice tip. Yeah, it was nice. It was definitely a good time.
But you, Grind, do you get foot massages, or you're beyond all that sort of touristy type activities?
Been traveling to Thailand for quite a few years. Not once have I ever had any type of massage.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Just should at least get a foot massage.
Yeah, I like foot massage.
I'm gonna ease into it. Yeah, that's what's so weird, right? I can go hang out with bar girls and let them like wake me over my shorts, but I'm like weirded out by going to get a massage. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Nah, just go to Second Road, 100 baht for a foot massage for a fucking hour. Is
Arisa?
Yeah, there's like three. Arisa massage. Yeah, that's actually where the girl I know. That's where she worked.
Is that? I mean, if I want like a legit massage, what would you suggest?
I would go to Arisa Massage on Second Road, right across from Central.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just go to that. They're all wearing the red pants. They're all attractive.
White shirt, big boobs. Yeah,
I've been there. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah,
start off with a foot massage. Go in there. You can stream it. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's just relax.
Work my way up from there.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm streaming getting wanked off. Oh.
In Colombia.
No, in Risa. And in Colombia, but I'm not sure if we can show that one because it'll be a ladyboy. There's some fine South American ladyboys.
There's some ladyboys that work the massage too.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm telling you, there's something to be said about finding an older girl that gives massages. That's her job, and that's exactly what I found in 2019. She was, early 40s, and she's old school. She cooks for you, she cleans for you, she makes sure you fall asleep first, takes care of you. Yep, it's a big difference between a girl in her 40s and a girl in her early 30s. A big difference.
The smartphone generation, and I think that's what the difference between bar experiences prior to smartphones and then post. There was a time there where they all couldn't afford them. Now they're two.
The 30-year-old will do that for you, but she'll tell you that she's done it for you. The 40-plus-year-old will just do it. Just do it. That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, indeed.
And that 30-year-old will ask you for money.
I can't believe Grind's either Grind's trolling us or to be going to Thailand that not long and not have a foot massage seems
absolutely. No, I'm absolutely telling the truth. I'm not trolling anybody. I don't. Again, it's just odd, right? I'm just uncomfortable with someone touching me like that, but yet I'm comfortable with people touching me in other ways. Yeah,
why don't you have one girl jerk you off while you're getting a foot massage?
I
multitasking.
I like where we're going with this. All right, well, if anybody's got any ideas where that potentially could happen, put it in the chat, please, or private chat. DM me personally. But yeah, I mean, a jerk off foot massage. I think that's the way to.
That's a business model.
To be honest with you, I think the best business would be I had my ears cleaned out at a barber shop. I think a BJ ear cleaning business would be perfect. So simultaneously, you're getting your ears cleaned while you're getting a blowjob. That would be a moneymaker. Yes, because you know what it's like.
Not talking about when they stick like the wax Q-tip in your ear and jerk out.
No, I didn't. No. Yeah, no.
Because I was like, I'm not sure if I could deal with a blowjob during that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, no, you know what it feels like to put a Q-tip in your ear, like clean out your eardrum.
Like that little. That I know the feeling. Yes.
Yeah. So imagine getting a blowjob simultaneously.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's It was a lot more pleasurable than what I was envisioning with like the wax and ripping
Yeah,
out the hair of your ear
no,
or whatever.
no. I'm
All
talking
right,
about an ear
all right.
cleaning simultaneously with a BJ. That could be very that could be a good business. Ears cleaned and a blowjob.
Might as well get a
Big
shave
money.
while you're at it. Throw the shave in as well. They have them in Vietnam, don't they? You get
I got one
shave.
right on Soy Bacow, right by Witherspoons. I actually got that done. Yep.
So it could be like a full body treatment. So you get your ears done, you get a shave, a manicure. Throw in a manicure as well. And
I got that done too. Yeah.
yeah, the BJ.
But
A pedicure.
the simultaneous action of ears cleaning and BJ is what would sell. That's the business. That's the business model.
See potential. What would you call the business? What would it be called? You'd have to come up with some sort of flashy name. Ears and dicks.
Yeah.
It need a name. It suck and pluck or something like that. You know.
Oh.
Definitely need a. You can have a chain of them all through Southeast Asia, Monster. That could be your retirement plan. This business model, but it needs a catchy name. We'll have to have a think about that. Go away and do my homework and come up with a catchy name. But, I have to go because it's breakfast time here. Always a pleasure talking to you, Brian and Monster, and have a lovely weekend. If I don't speak to you, gentlemen, before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you,
You
gents.
too, Exit.
See ya.
Adios.
Sounds good, guys. BPC, I'm cutting in and out. I'm in the hills right now, so I'm going to end this. But I appreciate you coming on. If you can hear me.
Oh, no. Thanks for having me, man. I'll see you later.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for everyone coming on. Be good. I'll talk to you. Peace out. Later.